the prosecutor said, if you give it to someone else, we'll dismiss all the cases. The real question is whether or not the special prosecutor is investigating all the other people who were identified during the course of the trial. I don't know if he is, and that's a question that I would suggest you pose to him. Other than that, we hope the court will see that there was a lot of error made at the trial level, that the sentence is totally out of proportion to the conduct that these ladies were convicted of, which is negligent misconduct. That's our hope. Our hope that she'll never sit split in our course. I'll let you guys make that decision. Let the political commentators decide whether a fourth-degree negligent misconduct is justified in an 18-month sentence. That's something that I'll let the political commentators address. I don't know why Mr. Baxter was bringing Mr. Bennett in this courtroom. I don't think that has any. That's a factor in his sentencing. He'll have to answer for that. I don't know.
Do you feel it was political, Roger?
I'm not, I'm a lawyer. I'm here to make sure that the Constitution of the United States is respected and that the sentencing factors are followed. I leave politics outside the rest of it.
The judge addressed you sort of personally there at the end, your response to the judge's comments?
No response. He was just making sure that the record was protected, I'm sure.
So did I understand the judge suggested that there was some modification of the law and power
I think that's been the position of the state and the court from day one, that if you give up somebody else, you can go home free. Do you think if these ladies had someone else to give up, having watched their demeanor and listened to what they said, that they would, of course, give that person up? I mean, there's no conspiracy here, at least that these ladies have been involved in.
Is there a problem?
No, I would suggest there's been no evidence of that. Let me go back for a moment and give you a little historical background. Michael Vu and Gwen Dillingham both went into the grand jury and testified for hours about the investigation of this report. They came out and said to us, who were there, that your clients are going to get indicted, meaning Jackie Maiden and Kathleen Dreamer. At that point in time, the lawyers made a decision, well, in light of that revelation, we're not going to go and we're not going to testify. Any lawyer would do that. The question. So the grand jury decided, after having heard Michael Vu and Gwen Dillingham, not to indict. And that's what we know. Okay? Now, at that point in time, I wrote a letter to the Department of Justice and to Greg White and said, we think that given the significance and seriousness of the 1994 election, that the Department of Justice should be looking at this, not the special prosecutor. And they never did. And that, I think, speaks volumes as well. So, under the circumstances, is it political? You draw your own conclusions. I think anybody who was looking at this would suggest that. Even the prosecutors saying that we threw your clients under the bus because the people who they can give up, they're not giving up. So yeah, I'm not saying they threw them under the bus. Kevin Baxter said, we threw them under the bus. So,
Thanks for your time, Roger.
Thank you.
Glenn, is there anything you want to say about this?
Was that right? Yeah. Well, you call.